Now, I don't know if the Italian government is aware that assegno unico, the allowance they give to children every month, is now a disaster. Mhm. It has destroyed many families. Many are divorced today because of assegno unico. There is no longer peace in the house of immigrants because of the introduction of assegno unico. Now, within families, they are being torn apart because of what? The same money. The men always want to take all the money belonging to the children. And little did they know that the government provided this money so that the children will be well taken care of. But this money now is like a virus that has penetrated many homes of many migrants. The worst affected people now are the children and also the women, the mothers of those children. Because most of them are housewives. Some of them full time housewives, some of them part time housewives. They are really suffering. And many of them are scared of reporting this matter to the government, sociale, or to the police because of the fear that the Italian government will take away their children upon hearing that there is quarrel, there is problem, domestic violence occurring in that home because of assegno unico, the child benefit. It is not just limited to Italy, but I'm just limiting it to Italy. It happens also in other European countries, even in the America, in Canada, in United Kingdom. This money government gives to families of those that have children is now becoming a pain in their lives, in their homes. So now I'm focusing on Italy because it looks like it's even worse in Italy. The man wants to take charge of that money, leaving the woman with nothing. So when the children need certain things, maybe from the school or they need at home, the man hardly provides. What he does with the money, nobody knows. Sometimes spends the money on himself or his girlfriends or his friends. He can just hang out with them, buy drinks, enjoy life, or even to his family members back home. I don't know if they really understand clearly what that money was meant for. The money is not meant for you, the men. It's not meant for you guys to hold it, to hold the money in your account. Some of you mandate your women to cash the money out and give to you, while some of you want to share the money 50-50. The men will say that they are the man of the house, they own the children, so therefore the money must come to them. Some ladies don't even know that their husbands have already applied for this money, enjoying it alone while lying to her that, government is not paying, they have not paid, or it was rejected, or they paid only little. Why? Before the coming in, the introduction of Assegno Unico, many immigrant families were living happily. Yeah, there was more peace at that time. But when it not came in, because it was something new to them, because way back in Africa and some parts of Asia where these things don't happen, where their government don't give child benefits to their children, when they now come to Italy and see it happen, it's like a miracle. It's like, wow, something new, something they've never experienced even when they were born. Their fathers never experienced it, their great grandfather never experienced it. So coming into Italy, they now get to know that the Italian government can even pay children. That's where the conflicts now starts. The men want to take the money. They tell the women, what do you want to do with the money? I'm the man of the house. I'm the father. What do you want to do with the money? You see the husbands and the wife dragging this money, which also leads to physical combats, pa pa pa, slaps, fighting, beating, injuries, domestic violence, abuses of different kinds, whether verbal or non-verbal, physical. The children now suffer it, being traumatized, seeing those things happen. So the question is, assegno unico, should it be totally abolished? Because for the Europeans themselves, they grew with this understanding. So that's why within the whites themselves, the Europeans, Italians, this kind of problem don't occur in their homes. They live peacefully because this is something they grew with it. You know? Hi guys in the comment section. Greetings to you all. All right, I greet you guys. I see you guys. Bring the comment, bring it on, bring it on. All right. So the Europeans themselves, Italians, they grew knowing that government can support their children, but people from Africa don't understand it. They never agree with that mentality. The women, their wives, suffer it the most because they are the ones to sit at home, take care of these children. They understand why the men don't understand because the men most of the times are out there either working or hanging out with friends. Why can't the men leave the money for the women? Because the women are the ones that know what the children needs in the house or in school. They know, they understand the children more than the men because the men don't usually spend that much time with them. Because most of these ladies are full-time housewives. They have no other job doing. The men have conditioned them to be full-time housewives. Not even trying to understand the pains these ladies pass through taking care of those children alone, the trauma. Let me tell you, if you are a man, you spend just a day at home with four children, five children, three, two, one. That's when you'll understand the kind of job your wife have been doing for you. Yet you don't appreciate her. Yet you insult her. Yet you treat her like a trash, like she's not contributing anything. Helping you taking care of those children is enough of help. Taking care of the home, cleaning up everywhere, cooking, bathing the children, washing their clothes, that is a hell of job. Stay in the hospital with them when they're not feeling fine, that is a hell of job. Imagine that she's employed in a family that have four, three children, or two or one, and she's doing those jobs for them. Do you know how much those family will pay her every month for doing that? But you don't pay her that money. Now the government brought in a senior unico, something you should just allow her to manage the money and know what to buy for the children, whether it's clothes, shoes, or whatever, snacks or things they need in school. You don't, most men don't even, most of these men I'm talking about from Africa, Asia, they don't even give their wives allowances, like at least monthly allowance, and say, hey, woman, you have tried for this month, hold this money, maybe 200 euro, 100 euro, 300, 400, 500, and say, have this for yourself. Use it and think of what to get for yourself. I know you're not working and I know you have needs. Maybe you want to help your family, things like that. They don't even care. They don't care. And these African women, Asian women, their hope is that, okay, from this assegno unico, maybe they can take from there and buy cream for themselves. Since the husband don't provide, don't give him allowance. So maybe some that money they will be thinking, okay, from that money I can buy my cream, I can buy some soap, I can take little there and help my old parents, things like that. But the men are like, never. Why should you want to even take from that money? Everything belongs to me. They don't understand. The money belongs to the children. So now there's conflict, divorce, separation, injuries. Some men are in prison because of assegno unico. Some men are in prison as I'm talking to you. They brutalize their wives, their wife. And then police came in, assistant sociale came in, and then the rest is history. Many children are being taken away from African migrants, some Asian migrants, because of this same assegno unico, the child benefit money they give to children. The government provides this money for parents, families to look after their children with it, but yet these men drag the money. They want to take all the money for themselves. Poverty. That's what they call the poverty mentality. Hi guys. Hi, I see you guys in the comment section. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please, if you're here for the first time, please like, share, subscribe. Mario, I see you. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So many men are lavishing in the prison, and even many men who does these things brutalize their wife because of assegno unico, the child benefit government provides for the children. Many of these men have run away. They have fled the country because they fear that the police will come and arrest them because they have brutalized their wife. Some even beat up their children because of this same money. They want to be the sole custody of the money. It doesn't work that way. Do you know that some men have even shared the money 50-50? Okay, they will tell their wife, since we have four children, I will be taking the money for two, and you take the money for the other two. Imagine. Then the question is, what will he do with the money? He will end up squandering the money and hoping that the woman, his wife, will take the rest of the money and look after the children. When there's no food in the house, he will tell the wife, take from that money. Take from the children's money, the one government paid into the account this month. Use the money to buy foodstuffs. He hardly now provides in the house, he hardly provides food in his own home. But when you check, this same man will send money back home for their girlfriends, friends, family members, parents, brothers and sisters, but in his own very home, nothing. The family are suffering. So the man is like, outside he wants to make people see him as a good man. He can give people money because government is now providing. And what do? They get their women pregnant every year. You know, they get their wives pregnant every year or every 2 years just to keep them busy at home, becoming the full-time housewife. They get their wives pregnant every year, tie them down back home so that they won't even find a way to get a job. These women now knowing that okay, the man have taken all the money for himself, she have to beg for even the man to release a portion of that money so that she can use it to get things for the children and maybe a little for herself because the man doesn't give her allowance. Now she wants to rebel. She's now rebellious. That's what they call her, right? Rebellious woman. Because why? She has woken up from her slumber and now she wants to go get a job. She wants to now go get a job. And the man will say, no way, you are not getting any job. Because most men are afraid, to see their wife work, get a job. They feel that the moment their wives will get a job, her true colors will come out. That's when she will show her true powers, her true power of a woman, her true strength, her true character, her true nature will come out. They feel like because she's a full-time housewife, she's loyal, she'll be loyal because she doesn't have a job. The moment she gets a job, that's when you see that she'll be disloyal. So the men now want to suppress them. You no way you will be a full-time housewife. You're not getting any job. Stay at home and take care of the children. The woman will be like, never, never, I must work. Before you know it, fight, fight, world war. Everywhere shaking like earthquake in the house. Basketballs, fighting all the day, quarrel, insults. She wants to break free. She wants to break free. Let me tell you, man, imagine that you reverse the scenario. You try to stay at home for 1 year and take care of the children. Let her go and get a job and work. Because you are saying you are the man. You bring the money home. Who told you that she cannot equally work and be protected by a call? So now, all I'm saying is that change the scenario. The man should stay at home and let the woman get a job. Yeah, because she can equally work, make money, and take care of the home. Let the man stay at home and take care of the 4, 5 children. Even if this one children, by the time the man sees the stress in it, he will not even like to get her pregnant for the second time or the third time or the fourth time because it is not easy. Let the woman go to work. The men stay at home. That is when you will understand how it feels, the pain of staying at home without a penny, without any single money coming into your account. Let the woman be in charge of all the money. So try to understand that these women are human beings. They are people's sister, people's children, people's friends. They have feelings too. They have blood in them, just like you do. So must you always fight because of the child benefit, the money government provides for the children, not for you, the man? You are already working, making good salary, good income. That little you should allow the woman to handle. You want to take everything for yourself. You start bringing in religion into the matter. You start bringing in tradition into the matter. Come on, man. Ah, why are you still treating your women like slaves? Because of assegno unico. Damn. Because of assegno unico, the child benefit government pays to children, you have turned your wives to 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 slaves. There's no joy in many migrant homes now. I'm telling you, in many migrants, their homes is like it's like tug of war. Insults, anger. The woman is pain. They hardly even make love. I'm telling you, they hardly make love. In most cases, the men have to fall themselves on the women to take it by force. Left for the woman, she have closed her legs permanently because she doesn't feel it. She hates the man. She hates him. Sometimes some of the women they just open up their legs for the man to do his thing and get out. They don't feel any, they don't enjoy it at all. Even those men can testify that when they are making love to their wife, the woman will just keep quiet and be looking the other way around. Instead of looking at the man, enjoying the feeling, she will just focus, turn her head leftward or right. The mindset is that just do this thing quick and get out of my body. There's no joy. They hardly even talk of love. They hardly kiss. They hardly romance. They hardly play love. The love is dead because of what? The child benefit. The men have caused a lot of pains on their wives without knowing it. Some of them don't even know that their women are feeling the pain, but they don't know how to express it because they feel that the man will deal with them the moment they start opening up the topic. Because man will be like, don't ever bring up this matter again. Don't ever talk about this money again. This child benefit, the case is closed. Don't ever tell me about that money. The day you do, I will deal with you. So some of the women have been conditioned to keep quiet, to keep mute about the money. It's only when the man leaves the house she will take her phone and start gossiping the man to her friends. Even her friends too are feeling the same pain. They will start sharing their pains on phone. Sometimes she talks to her family member saying she regrets marrying that man. Let me tell you, most men from Africa, Asia, most of you don't even know that your women are regretting getting married to you guys. If they can turn back the hands of time, I believe me, if there are 5,000 migrant wives from Africa, believe me, about 4,800 will quit that marriage. They will never make the mistake of getting married to you guys. Most of them already have children. So they're like, let me just stay in the marriage because of the children. Why some will be like, never. I've taken my decision. I'm quitting. Enough is enough. I want to go get a real life out there. Many will quit the marriage, divorce, separate, and they will do the custody, sharing of the custody of the children. Many cannot take it. They have their limits. While many will stay in that marriage and get extra satisfaction out there from another man, whether single or married, they don't care. All they want to do is to make love with the man they feel happy with. And those guys or those men will give them money. The same money that you will not give to them. Those men outside will help you sleep with your wife, your girlfriend that gave birth for you because you are living together with her. Other men will help you give her that same money and sleep with her. They'll feel good together because you have failed as a man to understand the needs and pains of your wife. You don't care. All you care is yourself. All you care is yourself. You forgot that every woman have needs. You know, every woman have needs. When you fail as a man to take care of your woman, Then expect disaster to start occurring in that home. Expect cracks to start appearing in your marriage, in your relationship. And you know what happens? When there are cracks in your marriage, then you are inviting different kind of problems, different kind of things into that home. Just like a building with different cracks in different places. If you don't close up those cracks, then expect different kind of insects, animals, whatever, snakes, name them all, to come into your homes through those cracks. That is how your marriage will be like when there are cracks in it. Strangers will help you destroy it more. So, well, all this is because of assegno unico, the child benefit. I'm just trying to tell you guys that most women are not happy. Forget about it. They talk with you sometimes in the house, but they are not happy because you have subdued them, you have conditioned them, you have turned them like a slave abroad, not even in your own country, in your own home country. Abroad, Western country, you have conditioned your wife to be like a slave. This that was never the life they chose. On hearing they are coming abroad or they are in abroad, they were expecting to have a better life, a life of joy and happiness. They thought they have escaped pain from Africa, from Asia. But when they came into Europe, Italy, they start facing the same persecution. Now, this time, not from their government or whatever, this time from their husband. Because of what? Assegno unico, the child benefit, the allowance, the money government gives to the children are being taken away by the men. They squander this money. Only few real men with love and understanding, with more caring and love, they are the ones that are doing the right thing with that money. Yeah, they give it to their wife. They make the money be in their wife's account. The wife is in charge. She knows what to do with it. And when you go check those homes, you find maximum peace there. The man has peace of mind. The wives have peace of mind. And these men don't just allow the women to handle the child benefit, the money meant for the children paid by the government. They also give her monthly allowance. And you know, most women, the only language they understand is money. That is one of the best language women understand, money. Who does not like money? The same way you as a man wakes up, you want to go get a job, you're expecting your salary to come in. When you see that you have been paid, you feel good. That's how women too feel good when you give them money. Women love money. They love money. They like money. It will be so difficult for you to find a woman that does not like money. So men, those men that gives their women allowance, all this money, pocket money, those women love them. They love them so much. They love them so much. They won't even create a space for another girl to penetrate, to come in between them. Why those ones that don't care for their wife, they don't give her money, allowance, they don't even allow her to handle the children's money, those ones, they are failed. Those their wives or girlfriends hate them so much. Sometimes when these men go to work, their wife pray that they die at work. They pray that a car should just hit them, let them die. They pray they don't make it back home. They just want to get the phone. The next phone call is that they just want the next phone call that will come into their phone. They just want to hear the bad news that he's dead. It could be like a bad news, but to them they are happy that yes, the wicked evil man is gone. Now I can have my peace. You know, because of this reason, most girls prefer to be single, single mothers. They don't care anymore. They're like, instead of me to continue in that marriage with that man, it's better for me to be a single mother and stay single forever. After all, she has two children. She has one or three or four or five. She's okay. She doesn't need a man anymore. She can only do relationship, but she will never want to get married or give birth for another man. Because now she will now feel that all men are the same. But not all men are the same. We have good men, but it looks like the bad ones are more in number. I'm not a funny boy. Of course, I'm talking about something very important. You want me to be funny? This is a serious issue, destroying homes of many migrants in Italy. The child benefit, and you want me to be funny about it? Come on. Ladies, with a lot of ladies are crying in their homes as I'm talking to you. They are feeling pain. A lot of them, their children have been taken away from them because of the kind of violence going on in that home. The social assistants that socially have to come and take away the children. You know, those women are not happy. They are not happy. That was never the life they chose. That was never the life they chose. And most men will tell you that, oh, women are like this, are like that. Let me tell you, no women, no girl out there bargained to marry and divorce. Most girls, when they are getting married, their expectation is to live happily ever after, to live happily forever with that man. They never bargained divorce. They never saw separation. They never saw divorce when they were getting married. All they wished is to have a happy home. But things happen. Things happen. Only few marriages stands the test of time. Many marriages don't last up to 20 years. Some don't last 30 years. Some don't last 15 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. It breaks up. The women pull out because that was never their dream kind of marriage. They thought the man was their Prince Charming. But you never can know a man, his true colors, until you get married to him. That's the truth. So we have only few real men with love. The truth is that much good men are not existing in this world anymore. We don't have much good men, real men with love. Maybe you have moderate ones and wicked ones and very, very wicked ones, and then evil ones, and then demonic ones. So it depends on how you found your own, you know. All right, guys. So, well, that's where I'll be ending for now. Okay, guys. So, see you guys in my next broadcast. I am Chi. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I'm signing out. One love, guys. Bye bye.